Hey, hello, I'm Candace Jackson, and welcome back to Freedom Fridays. So I do not have my bows with me today. Today we have a moment of silence for Bubbles. Ordinary for me. We ain't going to your favorite place. Editor, put a tail drop in my face if you can't. Just turn me upside down to make a tail drop, but I can't turn you upside down. That's why you tripping. Anyway, let's get started with this video. Today, in this video, we're gonna be talking about the stuff my mom has achieved and the stuff that my mom has did while we were in New Orleans. Today, we are gonna be introducing again Dr. Nakiba Jackson.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Freedom Fridays, and this is Dr. Nakiba Jackson. So what I want to talk to you about this week is some of the things that I released this past week and what I'm moving forward to. So this past week I visited my family, and visiting my family, one of the biggest things that we do is we like to eat. Like, we eat good. My grandma like to cook, I like to eat. It's just like a great feast that usually happens. It being Easter, it being her birthday, there was some food to be eaten. So early on, I had a conversation with my coach, and she was talking to me about what were my goals. And honestly, I had zero goals other than I was going to avoid anyone to tell me what to eat. And I was going to say, hey, since I'm doing so good, it doesn't matter what I do. But realistically, when you have goals for yourself and you're setting them, your goal should always be what guides you. And my goal is that I'm going to be down to 252 pounds at the end of my challenge time, or at the end of my makeover, which is going to be in July 15th. So in order for me to be that weight, I have to be mindful of my goals no matter where I go. My goals doesn't change because my environment changed. I have to change my mindset associated with where I go. So what this meant was I had to set out a real plan. And that plan was, okay, she said no bread. Luckily, the day before she said no bread, my grandma had just made some homemade biscuits, and I had ate that biscuit, so I could be good with that. Then she was like, no dessert, and I was like, I don't know about that dessert, but I agreed to it. And then she said, I can have one cheat meal, and then she said I can eat chicken, fish, vegetables, I can cook them, do whatever, and then I would have, what else did she tell me? Gumbo. But she said no rice. I'm like, no rice and gumbo? Which, me, I'm not big on rice, but rice and gumbo kind of like goes together. So it's like, I'm not going to enjoy it, but I agreed to that. So honestly, the other parts of the eating part was that we went to the store, bought a bunch of stuff to kind of prepare me so I could stay on track. And then the other part was my workouts were non-negotiable. So that meant an hour and a half workout each day. So imagine being out of town, being in an area where you're trying to figure out what you do, making sure you have enough room. So you know what I did? I got up and I did my workouts. And then even we were leaving early on Tuesday. So I knew Sundays is my day off. And so with Sundays being my day off, I knew that my Sunday couldn't be my day off. I had to change my day off to Tuesday, and I worked out Sunday instead of Tuesday. So Tuesday I got to go home and relax. So usually traveling like that, what I usually do is say, hey, travel, you can eat, you're on vacation, everything's on vacation. So I'm thinking, maybe if I can just keep my weight at what it was, that would at least be successful. But I was told I couldn't just keep my weight, I still had to lose weight. So that was a challenge. So for me, it meant I had to stay true to my word. So being true to my word was sticking to my plan. So the part of my plan that I didn't stick to, and I talked about it with, earlier this week, was I agreed that I wouldn't eat dessert, but I ate dessert. I had some small slivers of birthday cake and a pecan cake. And for me, I was asked the question, well, why did you say you were going to do that? And I said, because that's what you wanted me to say. And it's like, I'm working towards helping you meet your goal. So if I'm helping you meet your goal and you're agreeing to something, that's your word, not my word. And so what it came down to was, I'm used to talking and speaking. And when people disagree with what I say, rather than me speaking up for myself, I just go along with whatever they say, even though I have no belief that what they say is true for me. And so what I learned, even after I came out of the vacation mode and came home, was my voice is powerful and meaningful. And so even when I disagree with something, I need to speak up for myself. Even if you're paying someone to do something or you're not, your voice matters. And when you use your voice, you don't have to hide from anyone. And so that was the lesson that I learned. And when I got home, my scale was lighter. And guess what? I have really released the 300s, and I'm really under 200. And I also released the scale because I have had two scales. And so one scale you get on just so you can get the weight that you want, whatever it is. And so I released that other scale because I'm a different person. I'm a fitness person. I get up and I do my workouts. I did my 1.5-hour workouts every day religiously. And that's something that's a part of who I am now. And this week, when I got on the scale and I saw that I still was down and that I truly released the 300s, it felt amazing to know that my word has meaning, that I can speak something in existence and I walk and live in it and I actually see it. So this week, what I've released is past beliefs that you get to go on vacation when your environment changes. But really what happens is when your environment changes, it doesn't change your goal. You still work towards your goal. You always have a plan. Release the thought of being free from having a plan, because your goal is what's going to guide you. And so for me, because I stayed focused and I remained committed, I was able to continue to release that weight. And as a result, I'm happy. And I didn't have to work harder to keep the weight off or whatever. So I think that's all I have, since I got Miss Lemony Edits right here that want to jump in. And I guess she wants to give you, what, your inspiration?
So my mom's going outside every day to work out. And she's like, but the reason she went outside is because people were judging her and she was tired of getting judged. So she just said, I ain't gonna let no hater stop me from doing the stuff to make me happy. Because in the long run, I'm gonna be fit, fierce, and fabulous. I should have got my soul. I stole her soul.
No, that's your shirt. I bought that shirt for you.
I bought her soul.
Just take a picture and put it on the video.
Wait, is it recording? Okay, it is.
Recording.
I got pockets. Dang it. I got pockets in my dress. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Inspirational wall. For this inspirational wall, it's basically telling you have to keep your wall. So today's lesson was basically about keeping your wall, even though it's hard to, or you're just getting tempted by a lot of stuff. That Rice Krispie treat ain't gonna help you. No matter how much drizzle chocolate, drizzle caramel, marshmallow stuffed fluff, thick bum, it's not gonna help you. If you told somebody you're gonna stick to your wall, I'm gonna lose blah 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 weight, stick to your wall, because if you don't believe in yourself, last lesson, if you don't stick to your wall, people are gonna be like, I don't think she can do it, and they're gonna start talking about you behind your back and talking about she's going on another weight loss thing. I don't think she's gonna be able to do it because last time she wasn't able to lose off the weight. And you don't want nobody saying that about you at all. So you should keep your true to yourself and tell yourself that this is not gonna help me. I'm gonna keep my wall, because all the temptations are not true, because you're better than that. And your body wasn't, when you were growing up, all that food you were giving it wasn't teaching your body that's so good enough. It was just teaching your body that I can just put whatever I want into you and you have to eat it. So when you start feeding your body healthy stuff, keep on feeding the healthy stuff, even though it may be hard. It's gonna be hard, but your body is gonna be better once you start doing it. In the long run, it's gonna get better and better. And then think about the stuff that you're gonna do when you lose all that weight and your fit feels some fabulous. Oh, sorry. And think about all the stuff you want to do, because like it's the new you. Like you, like a skinty queen, and like you get your crown. And feeding yourself is not about to. You still gonna have your crown, but it's not gonna be a good crown, because it's like you're lying, deceiving yourself, and you don't want to do that to yourself, because yourself is gonna grow up. Well, you already are growing up, but it's gonna say, I don't really deserve better than what I'm getting, and your body's gonna be like, I deserve this. When you don't deserve it, you deserve better, because you're like a goddess, and your body knows that. But it's been taught, and what you have been feeding it is not gonna make it like, oh, I'm a goddess. It's gonna make it, oh, I'm a peasant. Hello, massa. No, you don't need to let your body think that, because if your body is not in the right mindset, you're not gonna be in the right mindset. You gotta teach your body to not give up, even though it may be hard. So that is our lesson. Boom, 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 boom. Today, we have news that rapid winds are coming. Did you see the hail in this video? If you have seen it, move or at least wobble. Please get into safety immediately. This is a category 5 tornado. If you see this move anywhere in this video, immediately take shelter and pray for the best. We wish you the best life if you survive.